For most of human history, our entire solar system was nothing more than tiny points of light in a dark sky.
Through early telescopes, we could guess at shapes and colors, but not the true faces of the worlds that share our star. That changed when we strapped cameras to rockets and sent them beyond Earth, turning guesses into photographs.
Since then, our probes have flown past every major planet, dived into rings, skimmed the sun.
In this episode of Universe Unlocked, we are not using CGI.
Let's start at the center, with the star that makes everything else possible, the Sun.
NASA's Parker Solar Probe dives just a few million miles above the surface, flying through the Sun's outer atmosphere to...
From this vantage point, we see solar eruptions twisting through space, the same storms that can one day slam...
Every real image you're about to see required daring trajectories and years of travel.
First stop, Mercury, imaged in detail by NASA's Messenger spacecraft, revealing a
These mosaics are built from hundreds of real frames, revealing impact scars, ghostly volcanic plains, and...
Move out one orbit and we reach Venus, hidden beneath thick clouds. Radar imaging from...
The only real images from the surface of Venus come from Venera landers, which survive just minutes in crushing pressure and
Looking at them now, it is hard not to imagine standing there, knowing that no human...
Then there is home, Earth, imaged countless times.
The famous Earthrise image from lunar orbit showed us our world as a fragile globe hanging over a dead landscape.
Modern lunar orbiters have mapped every crater and boulder in incredible detail, turning the moon from a bright disk. You can even see the hardware we left behind. Descent stages, rover tracks, and the long shadows of human footprints on another world.
Now we cross the Gulf to Mars, perhaps the most photographed planet after Earth, thanks to an entire...
From orbit, Mars shows scars on a scale we can barely comprehend, like Valles Marineris.
Real images capture rippling dunes and the tracks of dust devils winding across the sand, proving,
At ground level, rovers like Perseverance send back panoramas from Jezero Crater, an ancient river delta where liquid water once flowed.
Their selfies are stitched from dozens of real frames, not vanity shots, but engineering images that just happen to look impossibly cinematic.
The Ingenuity helicopter added a new perspective, our first real aerial views from another planet, taken by a...
Each picture of ancient deltas, lake beds, and river channels is a fossil snapshot of water. And between Mars and Jupiter lies the asteroid belt, once an invisible abstraction, now a real place we have visited with cameras.
Missions like OSIRIS-REx revealed that some asteroids are rubble piles, loose collections of boulders and dust barely held together by gravity. When the sampling arm punched into Bennu's surface, the Earth behaved almost like a liquid. The DART mission slammed a spacecraft into a tiny moon called Dimorphos, and the real images of the impact plume showed we...
ESA's Rosetta orbiter followed Comet 67P for years, watching jets erupt and collapse in real time.
Beyond the belt lies Jupiter, whose real images from Juno show storms and structures more intricate and alive than any painting.
Juno's camera reveals chaotic cloudscapes, with storms the size of continents twisting and folding into each other in subtle shades and shadows.
At the poles, real images show clusters of cyclones arranged in strange patterns, holding their shape for years despite constant turbulence.
The Great Red Spot, a storm older than our telescopes, has never looked more alive than in Juno's detailed portraits of its swirling heart.
Jupiter's real images did not just show a giant planet. They revealed moons with oceans, lava, and possibly habitable environments beneath their crusts.
Then there is Saturn, whose ringed beauty became iconic after Cassini's long mission turned it into one of the most photographed worlds in the sky.
Up close, Cassini's real images revealed that the rings are not solid bands, but billions of ice and rock.
Over the North Pole, a hexagon-shaped storm spins in place, a geometric weather pattern so bizarre. In one of Cassini's most famous photos, Saturn blots out the sun, revealing the rings in silhouette.
Cassini even flew through geysers erupting from the icy moon Enceladus, capturing real images and sampling particles from a hidden ocean beneath the crust. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, appears in radar images as a world of lakes and rivers. But
farther out, Voyager 2 gave us our only close-ups of Uranus, a tilted ice giant that spins on its side like a rolling ball.
Neptune's real portraits showed us a deep blue world with powerful storms and high-speed winds, churning at the edge of visible sunlight. Even here, faint rings and moonlets appear, thin bands of debris captured by Voyager's sensors in images barely bright enough to see.
For decades, Pluto was just a fuzzy dot. New Horizons transformed it into a real world.
Real images showed mountains of water ice as tall as the Rockies, sitting beside smooth, uncratered plains.
In another view, Pluto is backlit by the sun, revealing a delicate blue atmosphere that nobody expected around a world so small and cold.
The Pluto-Charon system turned out to be a complex duet, shaped by ancient collisions and tides, as revealed.
After Pluto, New Horizons flew on to Arakoth, a contact binary shaped like two touching snowballs.
These real images and flybys turned the Kuiper Belt from an idea. And then there is the pale blue dot, captured by Voyager, showing Earth as a tiny point suspended in a... That single real image condensed the entire story of our species.
Each mission gave us a piece of the puzzle. Together, these photos form... From the sun's corona to Pluto's icy plain, we now have real visuals for almost...
When these images first came down, they shocked the people who had spent their lives predicting what they would see, often in the best possible way.
Some of the views are color-enhanced to highlight features our eyes might miss, but the shapes, structures, and patterns are all... Space telescopes like Hubble and James Webb add their own views, snapping sharp portraits of planets and moons from far above Earth's atmosphere.
This furrow. Raw space images often start as faint gray smudges. Science and image processors calibrate, clean, and combine.
At Universe Unlocked, we lean on that same data, real mission images, to build stories that are as accurate as they are cinematic.
The distance between a hand-drawn sketch and a high-resolution spacecraft mosaic is only a few centuries, a blink.
For a new generation, these are not abstract concepts, but real places, with landscapes you can point to and say,
We even turn these images into 3D models, letting scientists and students virtually walk through Martian valleys.
The story of real images from our solar system is also the story of exploration itself.
And we are not done. Missions are already planned to fly through Europa's plumes, land a rotorcraft on Titan.
Every new mission means another camera, another angle, another chance to capture a real scene from a place no human has ever stood.
What used to be a diagram in a textbook has become a family album, with photos of almost every major member of our solar system.
A storm here, a canyon there, a ring, a plume, a frozen heart of ice. Each snap...
Universe Unlocked exists to give you that story in a way that makes sense, combining real data with clear explanations and a little cinematic flair.
On this channel, every video is another journey, sometimes to distant galaxies, sometimes right here in our backyard.
If you lined up our favorite solar system images on a wall, you would also be charting the time.
every end, bring it on.
Somewhere on Earth, a giant antenna listened for faint signals.
Those signals arrived as raw numbers, turned into pixels, stitched, calibrated,
and finally shared with the world.
When you zoom into a storm on Jupiter or a crater on Mars, you are interacting with real data from a machine humanity built and threw into the void.
Some of these views have become symbols of fragility, of beauty, of just how far.
The farther we pull back, the more obvious it becomes that we live in a tiny neighborhood, nestled.
And yet, all of these images, from Mercury's scars to Pluto's ice, only make our own world steers.
These are not just pretty pictures. They are measurements, evidence, and stories about how planets are built, how they evolve.
Universe Unlocked is here to guide you through that story, frame by frame, mission by mission, turning raw data into meaning.
Once we've toured our own solar system, we'll keep going, outward to exoplanets, galaxies, and the biggest questions about.
For now, take one last look at this view and remember, it's real, and it exists whether we're looking at it or not.
Our solar system has been unlocked not by imagination alone, but by cameras that dared to leave home.
And yet, each photograph also unlocks something inside us, a deeper sense of where we are and where we might go next.
If you want to keep exploring real images, real science, and real mysteries with us,
Check out our other journeys through strange worlds and dark cosmic mysteries, and let us know which mission you want to see unlocked next.
From a sky of points to a gallery of worlds.
You've just seen the real solar system, reimagined, but never invented. Everything we know, everyone we love, all our missions and cameras started from here.
And this is Universe Unlocked, signing off from our own backyard among the stars.